under the snare. My love hold tight like you hug. Nothing better than the NBA on ESPN. I'm Stuart Scott. Come on, y'all, let's go ahead and get this thing started. Tracy McGrady is going to show us what it's like to be a mid-range wizard when he gets his offensive game flowing. He is deadly from that range, so it's going to be real interesting to see if the defense has any answers for him in this one. Eastern All-Stars, Western All-Stars. Next.
Welcome aboard, Hoop fans. We're here at the FedExForum in Memphis. The visiting Eastern All-Stars will square off against the Western All-Stars here on ESPN. Evening, everyone. Along with Bill Walton, Bob Fitzgerald on hand. Michelle Tafoya will join us in a bit. The players are getting loosened up for the start of the game. Bill, who needs to come up big for their team to win?
Bob, both teams have extremely talented rosters, but I have my eyes on two players in particular here. Tim Duncan is one of the most dominant power forwards in the entire league. I just love to watch him play. He is such an impressive scorer down low. Once he gets it in the post, he cannot be denied. On the other side is another impact player. LeBron James is a supremely talented player. His quick hands and terrific anticipation help him rack up a ton of steals.
Thanks, Bill, and without further ado, it looks like they're getting set up for the tip-off. The West control the opening tip, and we'll get this one started. Now let's go down to Michelle Tafoya, who has an update for us. Michelle?
Thanks, Bob. I spoke with the West head coach before the teams came out, and he told me that they have their work cut out for them defending such a high-powered offensive team. He said, quote, those guys can fill it up in a hurry. We need to really communicate defensively and try to really make them work hard for every bucket. We'll see if they can pull it off. Fitz, back to you.
Thank you, Michelle. Pass to Carter. 7 on the shot clock. Drilled in by Carter.
Vince Carter can definitely fire them in while he's on the move. Players who can make those with regularity are few and far between.
Passes to Yao. Yao.
Penetrate.
Iverson grabs the rock inside. Spins. To Iverson. Feeds it to the middle. Money.
Now that was definitely a power move there. He took it in and jammed it down with some real force.
Duncan inbound to Bryant. The Western All-Stars advance and they're behind 4-2. Pass to Garnett. The bounce pass to Yao. Lets it go from the wing. Bullseye.
Way to square up off the quick turnaround and knock it right down. That's a great shot.
They bring it up court. Skips it to Carter. Bounce pass to James. Looks to break his man down. Iverson commits the charge, and that's his first foul of the game. The pass to Garnett. Feeds it to Duncan. Takes it up. Yao snatches it down. Get that out of here. James stole that one away. An emphatic rejection by Duncan. Yao stole that one away. Feeds it down low. O'Neal picks off the pass.
Not a good pass. The inside look wasn't open, and he still tried to force it in there.
Rips it down. The Western All-Stars advance it. We have a 2-point game. Swings it to Garnett. Pass to Bryant. The West were the last ones to touch it, and they'll turn it over. The inbound to Iverson. They bring it up court. About 9.5 minutes left here in the first. Passes to the baseline. Shoots. Yanked down by LeBron. Finishes with a soft touch.
He drove that one right into the teeth of the defense, Fitz. I don't care how that one looked. That was not an easy layup.
The pass to Garnett. Passes to the left block. 8 feet out. Draws air.
That's not the kind of shot you want to work for on offense. There had to be something better than that.
The Eastern All-Stars work it up court, and they're on an 8-2 run. Iverson was hacked on the way up, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. Sinks the first of 2. He gets them both. The Western All-Stars work it up court, and they're down by 6. Skip pass to Garnett. The pass to Bryant. Throws the shot out of this area code. The West will get this one back. Off the inbound, gets it to fall.
He was able to put his stamp on that one. When your number's called, that's the way you want to come through.
They bring it up court. Passes to Carter. Passes cross court. It's picked off by Duncan. The West control the loose ball. Backs down to Bryant. Nice rebound by the 7-year vet out of North Carolina. Pass to O'Neal. Gives the up fake. Shot clock winding down. The shot was missed by O'Neal. It's 1-on-1.
Ill-advised shot there, no question about it. That is just so exasperating.
Swings it to Carter. The pass to Yao. Dishes to Bryant. Bryant. It's in.
The name of the game is finishing off the play, Fitz. That wasn't an easy layup by any stretch of the imagination, and he had to earn what he got that time. Nice job of going to the rack and laying it in there.
The Eastern All-Stars work it up court, and they're leading by 2. Bounces it to Carter. The dish to Iverson. Takes it up. Duncan crashes the boards.
His layup is normally a thing of beauty, but that one was interesting. But he can't forget about that play quickly enough.
Nice shot, but what an assist by Bryant. Inbound pass to Iverson. They bring it up court, coming up on the 7-minute mark here in the first. Tries the spin move. The skip pass to Iverson. Takes a turnaround J. Money!
O'Neal.
Dumps it inside. Shoots. Drops in the pretty late. Tries to back him in. Shoots from the post. McGrady goes way up to get that rebound.
Shaquille O'Neal is tough to stop once he gets the ball inside, but they played solid defense and forced that miss.
Tries again. Money!
Sometimes you just have to force things to create your own offense. He did a nice job of going inside to make something out of nothing.
The Eastern All-Stars bring it up court, and they're down 14-12. Dishes it to the middle. To James. The leaner nails it.
Shaquille O'Neal.
The Western All-Stars advance it, and they're on a 10-4 run. Passes to Garnett. Passes to the right block. Shoots, right block. Gets the lay-in.
When you get in close like that, you have to be able to seal the deal no matter how much traffic you're in, Fitz. That was a nice play.
The Eastern All-Stars advance it. They're shooting 60% from the floor. Skips it to O'Neal. Swings it to Carter. For 3. The defense Offensive rebound by Duncan.
Vince Carter can be pretty much hit or miss from three-point range. Right there, we saw the miss part.
Skip pass to Yao. Duncan gets the bucket. Inbound pass to Iverson. Gives the up fake from 20 feet out.
Iverson.
Pass to Yao. Bounces it to McGrady. Lets it go from the left block. Lays it right in.
He drove that one right into the teeth of the defense, Fitz. I don't care how that one looked. That was not an easy layup.
The Eastern All-Stars bring it up court, and we have a 4-point game. Pass to O'Neal. Yao cuts it off.
He had the right idea. He just made the wrong pass. You've got to put more zip on that ball when you're going inside.
The bounce pass to Bryant. The feed to Bryant. Dunks it home. They bring it up court right around the 4-minute mark here in the first. To James. Passes to Iverson. Is looking to do something with it. The pull-up J. Hauled in by Duncan. The pass to Garnett. Pass to McGrady. On the shot clock, tries the spin move, fires, yes! Passes to O'Neal. Bounce pass to Carter, launches beyond the arc. It's ripped down for an offensive rebound by Shaq. Graceful finish.
The fans at home need to see this one again. You can really appreciate the finer details of the game when you get to see exactly how he got the score.
Bryant brings it up court, and he's got 10 points. The pass to Garnett. Dumps it to Bryant. Sails in. Good.
Impressive play, Fitz. This one's worthy of a second look.
They bring it up court, 2:42 left in the first quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Passes to Carter. Skips it to the baseline. Pump fakes. O'Neal misses the J after setting up that look with the pump fake. Feeds it down low. Fires. Lays it right in. Passes to Carter. Dumps it to the middle. Slides in.
Iverson.
They're trying to wear them down with the full court man-to-man defense.
Swings it to McGrady. To Garnett. Pass to Bryant. Bryant drops in the pretty layup.
When you get in close like that, you have to be able to seal the deal no matter how much traffic you're in, Fitz. That was a nice play.
The Eastern All-Stars work it up court, and they're trailing by 10. To O'Neal. The pass to Carter. Launches it. Nice bucket by the 7-year vet out of North Carolina.
Fitz, both teams have been on a real offensive tear. This could be a very high-scoring game.
Bryant heads up court, and he's connected on his last 4 shots from the inside. Passes to Bryant. Crosses it over. Lets it go from the wing. Bullseye. The Eastern All-Stars bring it up court. They're shooting 55% from the floor. Swings it to James. Pass to O'Neal. The West touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Yao will leave the floor. O'Neal will head to the bench. Off the inbound, fouled hard, and he'll take a trip to the line. He gets it to fall. He gets them both. The Western All-Stars work it up court, and they're in front, 32-25. The pass to Duncan. Backs down to Cassell. The 10-footer. Yanked down inside by O'Neal.
That's exactly the kind of shot you want, Fitz. You can't ask for better execution on the offensive end, but sometimes those shots just don't drop.
Nowitzki picked his pocket. Passes to Davis. Tries to back down. 6-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Count it.
It's always tougher to hit these leaners, Fitz. These aren't easy to make, so that's a nice job of staying with the shot.
They bring it up court. 16 seconds left in the first. Pass to Artest. Passes to the right block. Shoots from the post. Puts too much on it. Cannons it the entire length of the court. Missed it. There's the horn, and at the end of one, 34-25. O'Neal throws it in to start the second. Come on, defense. The pass to Artest. Tosses it up. Davis rips it down off the defensive boards.
He's not shy about shooting those mid-range shots. That miss isn't going to shake his confidence whatsoever.
Passes to Duncan. Dumps it inside. Picked off by Pierce. To Artest. Jams it in.
That's why the NBA is so much fun to watch, Fitz. Plays just like this.
They bring it up court. About 11 and a half minutes left here in the second. Swings it to Stojakovic. Gives the up fake. Cuts to the rack. Hits the back iron, but gets the lucky bounce. The Eastern All-Stars advance it, and they trail 36-27. Pass to Pierce. Dishes down low. It's knocked away. The East were the last ones to get a piece of it before it headed out of bounds.
They're playing them tight all over the court. Now they're playing full court man-to-man defense.
Passes to the left block. Shoots left block. Doesn't get enough under it.
You can't fault him since he was so wide open, but you gotta think he might have rushed that one a little bit.
The pass to Pierce. Takes off. Hammered, and he'll go to the line. He gets the first of two. He gets them both. The inbound to Davis. The Western All-Stars work it up court, and they lead by 7. Passes to Stojakovic. Dishes it down low. Kidd cuts off the pass to Pierce. The pass picked off by Cassell.
That wasn't a good decision at all. He forced that one outside, and the defense was just waiting in the passing lane.
Iverson looks fresh coming back on the floor. The skip pass to Artest. Backs him down. The tough shot. Duncan snatches another rebound for a total of 7. Spins. Top of the key. Cans the shot. Pass to Artest. From downtown. Now 8 rebounds by Duncan.
Credit the D for stopping that three. They didn't give him any room at all to operate, and he couldn't sink it.
Stojakovic hauled in the offensive rebound. Stuffs it in.
Once he got inside that time, there was no doubt about it. He was going to throw it down.
The Eastern All-Stars work it up court, and they're behind by 11. Skips it to Artest. Passes to Iverson. Feeds it to the middle. Lines in. Finishes with a soft touch. Bounces it to Nowitzki. Feeds it to Duncan. Takes the turnaround J. Pinpoint dime by the 7-year vet out of Germany.
There's not a whole lot more one can say about Tim Duncan that hasn't already been out there. He is the very definition of smooth in the low post. What he's going to do is give you 25, 30 points a night, 10 to 15 boards, and be the anchor that holds your entire organization together. Tim Duncan represents the conquest of substance over height.
To Duncan. Swings it to Stojakovic. The 3-ball on the money.
As we watch this replay, you realize that every player wants those highlight reel plays, but it's a team game in the end, and every contribution counts. That's what makes basketball the best sport in the entire world.
Passes to the right block. Fires from the right block. Duncan yanks down the rock inside.
That one was his to make, but I guess with the defenders nearby, he just got flustered. Better luck next time.
Kidd caught him off guard and swiped it away. Automatic. The Western All-Stars bring it up court. We have a 10-point game. The pass to Stojakovic. Feeds it inside. Alters his release. Gets the lane.
He drove that one right into the teeth of the defense, Fitz. I don't care how that one looked. That was not an easy layup.
Inbound pass. To Artest. The bounce pass to O'Neal. From the corner. Nails it.
A little too quick on the trigger there, especially when you're being guarded as well as he was. But you can't argue with the results.
The Western All-Stars bring it up court, and they've connected on their last 4 shots from the paint. Skip pass to Stojakovic. Pass cross court. Wallace steals the pass. Pass to Artest. Nowitzki snatched the rebound. Pass right side. Stojakovic. It falls.
Definitely a good play here. Let's see that one from a different angle.
The Eastern All-Stars advance, and they're behind 49-37. Passes to Wallace. Dishes it to O'Neal. Shoots from the post. Davis rips it down.
Shaquille O'Neal chose an awfully difficult shot there. I can see it if he had to beat the clock or something, but in that situation, they should have tried for something a lot better.
Unloads. Tries to drop it in, but it won't go. Pass to Wallace. The dish to O'Neal. Shoots from 12. Gets nothing but air. From the stripe. Nowitzki hauls in his third rebound. Yes!
Sometimes you just have to force things to create your own offense. He did a nice job of going inside to make something out of nothing.
The Eastern All-Stars advance and they trail by 14. The pass to Artest. Cross court. Duncan picks it off, and he comes away with his third steal. With the crossover, slides in. Graceful finish.
He doesn't have the best crossover in the game, but he decided to drive with it that time, and you know, it worked out for him perfectly. Nice play.
The Eastern All-Stars work it up court, and they'll try to end the run. Swings it to Iverson. Dumps it inside. The pass picked off by Davis. Pass far side.
That was a nice thought to push it inside, Fitz, but you have to have a clear passing lane first.
Kidd ripped it down inside. Bounce pass to Artest. Passes cross court. The West touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Nowitzki will leave the floor. O'Neal hasn't had a good game so far, and he's going to sit down for a while. Launches beyond the arc. Sweet rebound by the 10-year vet out of Farragut Academy, Illinois.
That's all any coach wants against a good shooter. Don't give him easy looks and always keep that hand in his face.
Automatic.
I like the play in real time, Fitz, but I like it even better in replay. I love seeing all the hard work that goes into getting a bucket.
To O'Neal. Tries to post him up. Pass to Kidd. Takes the three. Nails it. The Western All-Stars advance and they're leading 55-40. To Yell. Passes to McGrady. O'Neal intercepts the pass. Bryant looks fresh coming back on the floor. Carter will come off the floor. Hands it off to Davis. The pass to Stojakovic. The skip pass to Yell. Pass to Davis. Launches beyond the arc. Yes! Artest can't finish it in the post.
Ron Artest is a potent scorer inside, but you've got to hand it to the defense. They put the pressure on him, and the shot was off the mark.
Swings it to Bryant. From deep. Money! Iverson. Dishes to the middle. Picked off by Garnett. Passes to Stojakovic. Pass far side. Gives the up fake. Pass to Davis. Passes to the right block. Takes a turnaround J. Ripped down from the stratosphere by Wallace. Passes to the left block. Garnett steals it. Spins. Wallace with the takeaway.
When you're down low, it's so easy to get the ball stolen, but you got to keep your head in the game.
Garnett hauled down his third rebound so far. The pass to Davis. The West recover the loose ball. The tray. O'Neal gets vertical and grabs it down from way up there. The East recover the loose ball. Backs in. The feed to O'Neal. Fires from the right block. It's good.
You have to love these post-up battles. It's all a chess game down there, and he definitely had the checkmate move there.
The Western All-Stars work it up court. They're shooting 60% from long range. Skips it to Stojakovic. Beyond the arc. The defensive rebound reeled in by Wallace.
The defense has got to be breathing a sigh of relief here. He doesn't miss many of those.
Dumps it to Iverson. Swatted away by Stojakovic. Flips it in for two.
The name of the game is finishing off the play, Fitz. That wasn't an easy layup by any stretch of the imagination, and he had to earn what he got that time. Nice job of going to the rack and laying it in there.
To Bryant. Launches beyond the arc. Drops. Eastern All-Stars advance, and they've really been struggling to keep this one close.
There was way too much traffic in there to let that one go.
Passes to Iverson. Releases. Blows the layup. Davis works it up court, and he's got 4 assists. Pass to Bryant. Pump fakes. Unloads from 9. Reeled in by Iverson. The pass to Kidd. Passes to the left side. With the hook shot. Rebounded inside by Garnett. To Stojakovic. Swings it to Bryant. Passes to the baseline. Stojakovic can't hit the turnaround jumper.
They'll probably hold for the last shot. The defense knew not to leave him open from mid-range, and they did a very good job of pressuring that shot.
Bounces it to Iverson. Feeds it down low. The pass picked off by Stojakovic. Heats this one from half court. No good. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The score, 64-44. Now that we have a little breather, let's check out the ESPN game track with Bill Walton. Bill, it's all yours.
Kobe Bryant has been on fire from long. He's gotten himself into a nice rhythm from outside, and if he continues his tear in the second half, then they could very well extend their lead even further. Allen Iverson has been doing his best to carry his squad, but they're still facing a huge deficit in the score. They'll do a lot of hard work and more than a bit of luck to have a chance in this game.
Thanks, Bill. Without further ado, it's time to start the third. Artest throws it in to start the third. Michelle Tafoya has some extra info for us. Michelle?
Thanks, Fitz. During halftime, I had a moment to talk with the head coach of the Western All-Stars. He said that although they hold the lead, he thinks that they can do better. I asked him what he thought was the key to their success, and he said, quote, defense. We've been doing a great job of getting a hand up on every shot, blocking shots, and that's been crucial. Guys, let's send it back to you.
Thanks, Michelle. Jams it in!
That's how you finish a play, Fitz. Go up with both hands and just throw it down, big man. Throw it down.
Skips it to Artest. Pass to Iverson. Dumps it to the middle. Loose ball on the outside after the block by the big ticket. Yeah, picked his pocket. Pass cross court. Shoots from the post. O'Neal snatches it up.
They can't believe that one didn't go in. He'll rarely miss those, but you gotta miss some of them.
They bring it up court right around the 11-minute mark here in the third. Pass far side. Dumps it inside to the rack. Buries it.
When you get in close like that, you have to be able to seal the deal no matter how much traffic you're in, Fitz. That was a nice play.
The Western All-Stars work it up court, and they're up big. The bounce pass to Garnett. Passes to Stojakovic from deep. 13 points by the marksman out of Yugoslavia.
Stojakovic chose a difficult shot there, but made the most of it for the score.
Eastern All-Stars advance and they're shooting 45% from the floor. Iverson dishes it down low. Stolen by Yao. The pass to Bryant. Tries to spin move. Sent away by Kidd. Iverson came up with the steal. Bryant advances it. Pass to Stojakovic. The tray. Too much mustard on that one.
Credit the D for stopping that three. They didn't give him any room at all to operate, and he couldn't sink it.
Pump fakes. Shoots it. Breaks it off front iron. Passes to Bryant. An emphatic rejection by Kidd. O'Neal came up with a steal, and that's his third. The ball's loose. Graceful finish.
That layup was right there for the taking. But as long as you don't rush it, those buckets should be automatic.
O'Neal inbounds to Kidd. The Eastern All-Stars bring it up court, and they're trailing 71-46. Pass to Iverson. Lets it go from the left block. O'Neal grabs the inside rebound. Nails it.
The name of the game is finishing off the play, Fitz. That wasn't an easy layup by any stretch of the imagination, and he had to earn what he got that time. Nice job of going to the rack and laying it in there.
Davis heads up court, is shooting 50% from the floor. Yao. O'Neal reels in the defensive rebound.
The defense did a tremendous job there of pounding the shot, and he just couldn't take advantage despite getting right to the rim.
Swings it to Iverson. Bryant picks off the pass. Pulls up. O'Neal corrals his 8th rebound. O'Neal works it up court. He's got 10 points. Goes up. It falls short. Passes to the baseline. From the wing. O'Neal hauls in the rebound. That's only his 3rd. Bounces it to Artest. Pump fakes. Pulls the trigger. Missed it from the wing.
He may lead his team in points, but he hasn't been efficient enough. This whole volume shooter thing is a concept I've never embraced. Sure, he scored a fair amount, but they're still losing.
Bryant sinks his 24th point of the game. Pass left wing. The pass picked off by Davis. The pass to Bryant. It's loose. The West get control. Passes to Stojakovic. Dishes inside. Artest picks it off. With the crossover. Pulls up from the elbow. Hits the left rim and out.
It's our game.
Davis brings it up court, and he can pick up assist number 5 this trip down the floor. Five on the shot clock. Bounce pass to Stojakovic. Jacks up a 3. Buries it.
Talk about earning a replay. This is definitely worth seeing again.
Inbound pass to Kidd. The Eastern All-Stars advance it, and they're down by 28. The skip pass to Artest. Pass to Kidd. Kidd finishes with a soft touch.
He had that layup all the way. Once you get the shot you want, it's all about having the confidence and follow-through to finish it off.
The Western All-Stars work it up court, and they're on a 10-4 run. The pass to Bryant. Shoots right block. Artest snatches it down inside. On the break, on the money.
NBA action can be so quick, it's a good thing we've got the replay ready for you.
Davis heads up court, and he's got 4 assists. To Bryant. 7 on the shot clock. Feeds it to the middle, to the bucket. Gets the lay-in.
We can't let that one go by without taking another look. When the opportunity presents itself, you have to take advantage.
Kidd brings it up court, and with a bucket here, can get his 10th point of the game. Passes to Artest. Skips it to Iverson from the high post. Nice shot by the 9-year veteran out of Georgetown.
It's no secret, Bobby, that as Allen Iverson goes, so go the fortunes of his team. A happy and healthy AI is a threat to go for 50 on any given night. When he gets into one of those zones, he is literally unstoppable.
Swings it to Stojakovic for 3. 3 rebounds now by Kidd. The handoff to Kidd. Gives the up fake, shoots. Yanked down from well above the rim by O'Neal. It falls.
They're trying to wear them down with the full court man-to-man defense.
Passes to the left wing. Fires the 3. O'Neal snatches the rebound.
Kobe Bryant can hit from out there on occasion, but he needs to get more open than that. Definitely some replay-worthy material on this one, Fitz. Watch how he really took advantage of the situation.
The inbound to Davis. The Western All-Stars work it up court, and they'll try to stop the run. Passes to Stojakovic. The bounce pass to Garnett. Takes the turnaround Jay. Snatched in off the defensive glass by O'Neal. Pass to Artest. Pass cross court. The West were the last ones to get a piece of it before it headed out of bounds. Duncan comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Iverson will head to the bench. Seven on the shot clock. Let's fly from the wing. Ripped down from the stratosphere by Stojakovic. The pass to McGrady. Rejection by O'Neal. Carter, with the quick hands, came up with a steal. Skip pass to Artest. Stojakovic intercepts the pass, and he comes away with his 3rd steal. Feeds it to Davis. It's picked off by Shaq.
He had the right idea. He just made the wrong pass. You've got to put more zip on that ball and you're going inside. He drove that one right into the teeth of the defense, Fitz. I don't care how that one looked. That was not an easy layup.
The Western All-Stars advance and they lead 78-60. Bounces it to Stojakovic to stop the drought. Drops. They bring it up court, coming up in the 3-minute mark here in the 3rd. Bounce pass to Artest. To Carter. The ball's loose. The East get control. Shoot from the corner. Duncan skies for the rebound.
When the defense leaves you that open and you still don't hit the wide open shot, that's got to be more than a bit deflating.
Carter picked his pocket. Feeds it down low. Kidd misses the tough shot. Passes to the baseline. Changes the shot. Snatched by Artest. Nowitzki looks fresh coming back on the floor. O'Neal will leave the floor. They bring it up court. 2:35 left in the 3rd quarter. Passes to Artest. The leaner. Count it.
That's about as good a look as you'll get in the NBA, Fitz. He doesn't do anything fancy there. He just took his time and rose up, draining the jumper.
The Western All-Stars advance that they're shooting 50% from 3-point range. Pass to Bryant. Steps back. Takes it in. Graceful finish. Skips it to Artest. Swings it to Iverson. Dishes it to Iverson. Flushes it in. Davis works it up court, and he's got 8 points. To Stojakovic. The West continue to turn it over, and they're playing a real sloppy game out there. Duncan comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Iverson will come off the floor. The Eastern All-Stars work it up court. They're shooting 45% from the floor. The skip pass to Carter. The pass to Wallace. Unloads from 9. Good!
Wallace.
They're trying to wear them down with the full court man-to-man defense.
Passes to Nowitzki. The bounce pass to McGrady. Takes the shot. Kills the shot. Bounces it to Artest. Passes to the right block. The West touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Garnett looks fresh coming back on the floor. Carter will head to the bench. Inbound pass. The denial by Bryant. Davis came up with a steal, and that's his third. Automatic.
This one looks even better the second time. It's nice play to get to the bucket.
The Eastern All-Stars bring it up court, and things are not looking good for them at the moment. The dish to Artest. Garnett cuts off the pass.
He knew he blew that one the second he let the pass go. The defender knew exactly where he was going with the ball.
What a pass by the 9-year veteran out of Lower Merion High School in Pennsylvania. 6-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Gets the lay-in.
Sometimes you just have to force things to create your own offense. He did a nice job of going inside to make something out of nothing.
The Western All-Stars work it up court, and they've connected on their last 4 shots from the floor.
Pick 'em up.
Pass to Garnett. To Stojakovic. 7 on the shot clock. Wallace ripped down the defensive board. The pass to Artest. Artest scores again, and this quarter's been all his. He's got 9 in the game. Shot it up in time, but the buzzer beater was off the mark by Davis. We're at the end of the third, and it's a double-digit game. The score, 89-70. Garnett inbounds it to start the final quarter. To Stojakovic from downtown. Yes!
Watching this one again, I'm even more impressed, Fitz. You have to capitalize on every scoring opportunity, just like he does here.
Skip pass to Artest. Cross court. Takes the turnaround Jay. Tickles the twine.
Jason Kidd is playing his heart out to keep his team alive, but they still trail. He's going to need someone to give him a helping hand if they're going to make a move here.
Passes to Bryant. Dumps it inside. Pass to Artest. Dishes to the middle. Arcs it high. Rebounded inside by Stojakovic. The pass to Bryant. Tries to back down. The feed to Stojakovic. With the hook shot, it's on.
Way to fight for the board, D.
They bring it up court right around the 11-minute mark here in the fourth. To Artest. Stojakovic nabs the ball, and he records his 4th takeaway. Lobs it to Davis. Gets the bucket.
You don't see a lot of fouls on alley-oop. The defender should just have conceded the basket after he got burned that bad.
The Eastern All-Stars advance it, and they're down 94-72. Passes to Artest. Passes to the left block. Return to sender. Stojakovic caught him off guard and swiped it away. Short shot and missed by Kobe.
Kobe Bryant looked like the spin left him a little dizzy, Bob, and he couldn't knock down the shot. Dizzy with possibilities.
Pass to Iverson. Iverson swatted away by Bryant. The East will get the ball back after it sails out of bounds. Artest inbounds to Carter. Jacks up a three. Nowitzki corrals the miss off the defensive glass. The pass to Nowitzki. Passes to the right block. Fires from the right block. Gets it to place.
You always want to work the ball inside. Your post game goes to another level when you can keep the defense guessing at all times.
Kidd advances it. He's shooting 38% from the floor. Dumps it to Carter. Duncan picks off the pass, and he records his fourth takeaway. Davis with the charge, and that's his third foul so far. Garnett comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Carter will leave the floor. The Eastern All-Stars bring it up court, and they're trailing by 24. Feeds it down low. To the rim. Finishes with a soft touch.
He drove that one right into the teeth of the defense, Fitz. I don't care how that one looked. That was not an easy layup.
Davis brings it up court, and he's got 7 assists. Bounce pass to Stojakovic. Passes to Nowitzki. Fires from 14. Garnett crashes the offensive board and comes up with it. Sinks it. To Artest. Pass to Iverson. Looks to break his man down. Drives to the hoop. Excellent move by the 11-year veteran out of Cal.
You got to keep your eye on him. He's always looking for your weakness, and he will exploit it.
The Western All-Stars advance, and they've got a pretty comfy lead. The pass to Stojakovic. Dumps it to the middle. Picked off by Wallace. Passes to Artest. Passes it back inside. The inside runner clanks it off the front of the rim. Artest picks it off. Artest was hacked and will go to the line for a couple. Duncan looks fresh coming back on the floor. Wallace will come off the floor. He gets it to fall. Garnett comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Carter will head to the bench. He gets them both. Davis works it up court. He's got 10 points. Dumps it down low. Races up. Now 8 rebounds by Garnett. Lays it right in.
The name of the game is finishing off the play, Fitz. That wasn't an easy layup by any stretch of the imagination, and he had to earn what he got that time. Nice job of going to the rack and laying it in there.
The Eastern All-Stars advance after shooting 47% from the floor. Skips it to Iverson. Dishes down low. Loose ball. Davis intercepts the pass, and he records his 4th takeaway. Jams it home.
That's how you rise up and throw it down. You can't get more high percentage than that.
The Eastern All-Stars bring it up court, and they've really been struggling to keep this one close. Swings it to Iverson. Passes to the baseline. Launches beyond the arc. Puts too much on it.
The defense was nowhere to be found. He normally knocks those shots down with great regularity. Not that time, though.
Davis. Ripped down inside by Garnett. Get that out of here. Iverson picked him clean. Shoots from the post. Breaks off right iron. No good. Tries again.
Sometimes you just have to force things to create your own offense. He did a nice job of going inside to make something out of nothing.
Davis heads up court, and he's got 7 assists. Pass to Stojakovic. O'Neal got the rebound. The pass picked off by Garnett. Garnett was hacked on the way up, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. Yao comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. O'Neal will leave the floor. He gets the first of 2. Bryant looks fresh coming back on the floor. Carter will come off the floor. He gets a bolt. Inbound pass to Kidd. The Eastern All-Stars work it up court, and they're behind 104-80. Pass to Wallace. Dishes it inside. Garnett with the interception. To Stojakovic. Feeds it to the middle. From close range. It's in.
Hey, D, come on, man.
Feeds it to Wallace. Garnett cuts it off, and he records his 8th takeaway of the game. Feeds it inside. Loose inside after the block by Iverson. O'Neal came up with a steal, and that's his 3rd. The pass to Kidd. Passes to Artest. Dishes to Kidd. 7 on the shot clock. Changes the shot. Bryant hauls it down inside.
Jason Kidd has got to be upset that one didn't fall. Anytime you get right to the rim like that, it's tough to miss.
From 20 feet out,
Get back on
Wallace
defense.
snags his 5th rebound of the
Nice
game.
position. That's it. That's it.
Pass to Artest. Backs in. Passes to the left block. To the bucket. Doesn't get enough under it. Pass to Garnett. Lets loose for 3. Nice board by the 13-year veteran out of LSU. To Iverson.
Kevin Garnett fired up a prayer. He knew the moment he released it, it had no chance whatsoever.
Garnett stole that one away. The pass to Davis. Jacks up a triple. Connects.
No pressure at all on that one, because the defender was so far out of the play that time.
The Eastern All-Stars work it up court, and they'll try to end the run. To Iverson. The dish to O'Neal. The East touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Duncan comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. O'Neal will come back into the game. Duncan advances it, and he can pick up assist number 5 this trip down the floor. The bounce pass to Anthony. Swings it to McGrady. Passes to McGrady. Tries to post him up. Let's fly from the wing. Money.
That wasn't perfect shooting form on that leaner Fitz, but he more than rose to the challenge. Nice play.
The inbound to Iverson. The Eastern All-Stars bring it up court, and they're behind by 31. The shot fell through by Pierce. The Western All-Stars bring it up court. They're shooting 47% from deep. Pass to Anthony. Takes the turnaround Jay. Good. Iverson works it up court, and he's got 12 points. The pass to O'Neal. Dumps it down low. Lets it go. Drains it from 7 feet out. The Western All-Stars bring it up court, and they're on an 11-4 run. Pass to Cassell. Dishes it to the middle. From the left block. Flips it in for two.
When you get in close like that, you have to be able to seal the deal no matter how much traffic you're in, Fitz. That was a nice play.
They bring it up court. 2:50 left in the fourth. From deep. Nails it.
Paul Pierce has faith in his shot, and when he hits him like that, that can only boost his confidence.
The Western All-Stars bring it up court, and they might want to eat some time off the clock here. Passes to Anthony. The skip pass to Cassell. Cassell, no good from 11 feet. The pass to James, gives the up fake. Skip pass to Pierce, from just inside the arc. Duncan yanks down the rock inside. To Duncan. Swings it to Anthony. Pump fakes. Connects. Inbound pass. Fires it way up court. Pump fakes. Shoots it up. Can't connect with a quick shot.
Jermaine O'Neal didn't waste any time jacking that one up, Fitz. He might have rushed the shot a little bit, but I guess he was just trying to get it up before the D could react.
Pass to Anthony. Passes to the baseline. To the rack. Drops in the pretty layup. The East missed that one and are still back by double digits. Pass to Anthony. Passes to Duncan. Duncan on the money.
Watching a real deal NBA player work to get his offense is always worth a replay or two. Good job.
The Eastern All-Stars advance and they're shooting 45% from the floor. The run cannot be stopped by Pierce.
Paul Pierce got a terrific look there, and he'll hit that 99 times out of 100. It's that one time, though, that'll get you.
Passes cross court. The pass to Anthony. Pass to McGrady. 5 on the shot clock. Skips it to McGrady with the shot. That's the 7th rebound by O'Neal. Passes to James. Backs down. The pass picked off by Yao. The pass to Duncan. Lets it go from the left block. Buries it.
Good looking play here, Fitz. I like how he scored on this one.
The Eastern All-Stars work it up court, and things are not looking good for them at the moment. The feed to Pierce. Takes it up. Sweet layup by the 7-year vet out of Kansas. They bring it up court. 20 seconds left in regulation. Pass to McGrady. Beyond the arc. Missed it. There's the buzzer, and that'll do it. The West blow out the East, 124-89. A pretty convincing victory, to say the least, Bill.
You can say that again. The Western All-Stars did a great job at getting after the ball on defense and coming up with steals. That defensive dominance translated into buckets at the other end. Heck of a win.
Thank you, Mr. Walton. It's now time to see the player of the game. Bryant had a great game. He finishes with 27 points, 6 assists, 2 steals, and he's our ESPN player of the game. That about does it. For Bill Walton, Michelle Tafoya, and the whole ESPN crew, Bob Fitzgerald saying thanks for watching and take care.